15 years experience in branding. I've worked with a couple of agencies in Bahrain, an agency in Abu Dhabi. Some of the agencies are Limac Ogilvy, which is an international agency. Some of the agencies like MediaLink for 7 years. I was production manager, handling all the production items, which is the flyers, the signboards, and so on and so forth. Worked a couple of big companies in Bahrain, which is also Awadh Plaza, which is to signages. So I was also into billboards and pylons and so on and so forth. And of course, my main thing is branding. The whole idea is branding. I know some of you are from an agency, صح? Anyone from an agency? 1, 2. And everyone is a startups, right? Okay. I have customized the presentation based on the agenda of today's agenda. So I worked on it a few days ago, and so that I will explain to you what is branding based on how I see it. There are different ways of people explaining it. You'll find on YouTube, on Skillshare, so on and forth, and different agencies. But I'll give you, as I mentioned to some of the gentlemen over here, I'm going to put my 15 years experience in a small bubble to make you understand better exactly how I see it. And of course, not to forget, these are my two agencies, the Wall Concept and Brand Concept. They are all both interlinked. Wall Concept basically is something I came up with first in Bahrain. It's an environmental design studio where I come up with ideas for walls and wayfinding signages and so on and so forth. And the Brand Concept is a branding agency. And Unleash, I'm a YouTube vlogger. I don't call myself a vlogger, but I discuss topics about wellness, well-being, family, relationships. I do interviews. So the topics are all about how can I use small tips so that you can change life to better. So that's more of a personal branding, nothing to do with the name. So now, I would love to start with this. What is branding? I just want to know in a few words. Can anyone share? Few words. What is branding? Anyone?
Not a logo.
Not a logo. Great. Identity?
Values.
Sorry? Values. Okay.
Soul of perception.
Perception.
Soul of organization.
Sorry?
The soul of organization.
The soul of the organization. Okay.
The image of the organization against customers.
Image of, great answer. Anyone else in front? Is it the logo, identity? What is it? Anything else? Okay.
Basically matching a lot of things. Logos, the identity, the colors, the smile, the sensors, a lot of things matching to
Amazing. Let me explain to you what branding is, my point of view. Branding basically is like a person. I'm a branding. Now, in branding basically in any agency and any company, you have three things. You have the logo, you have the identity, and then you have the whole culture of the company and everything. All that is branding. What is the logo? Logo is my name, Mohammed Awadh. When you hear Mohammed Awadh, I know the guy. It's like Coke, it's like Pepsi, it's like Apple. I know the company, I know the name. Mohammed Awadh and so on and so forth. Dhafar Qahtani, he's a logo. What is my clothes? What I wear? My wristband. This is my identity. My style is my identity. My jeans, my shoes. And how do you reflect that? And then the brand, that's the letterhead. Business card. The wall branding. The notepads. All that is my clothes in a business. What is personality? Now, what is my personality is different. I speak loud, I smile a lot, I love talking to people, I love connecting with people, I love asking questions, I'm always curious. This is Mohammed Awadh's personality, that's my culture. All that is branding. Many people get confused that branding is logo, or branding is a letterhead. And some of you answer really good, well answered, like perception or a value. But branding is all that, from the logo stage to the identity to the personality. Okay? A brand is like a person. I'm a brand, you're a brand, so is your company. Mohammed Awadh, I have, as I said, a YouTube channel, Unleashed by Mohammed Awadh. Now, I talk about life, I talk about relationship, how you can be a better person in life, doing small tips. So my personality, I have to change my personality or my attitude towards things. I have to see things in a very motivating way. I have to see things in a good way, positivity. I have to advise people. People know me for who I am. So I have to build my brand, my personal brand towards that. So you need to understand what is your company. Many people ask this question and my business is not doing well. I did this amazing logo. It's because you're not taking care of the personality of your brand. Like how I'm taking care of my personality. Most of you also, maybe all of you, you care about your image as a person. Where you go, how you talk, what you say. If you say something bad today to someone, you'll feel bad about it. What will other people think about me? Right? That was same with the company. So you always should think about your company or your brand, your company, like yourself. How you take care of yourself, you need to take care of your company or your brand, let's say, in general. You need to love and nurture your brand. Always, like I just mentioned, take care of it. Now I'll explain to you how you need to take care of your brand. There are many ways of taking care of it. You need to understand your vision, mission, and values. Now, based on the agenda that I've received from Mohammed and Mohd, and he's not here right now, that many startups have this problem that when they deal with other agencies charge, I would say in Bahrain, it's easy for me. 1,000, do you know Bahrain dinar? You know the currency, right? So, 1,000 BD, 15,000 BD, some logos. Bahrain Islamic Bank, they did the rebranding for $1 million. 1 million. Crazy. Some logos are 2,000, 3,000. Some logos are 50 dinar. Some logos are $19, $19. Now, what is the difference between these, you know? But for you to have the proper brand, you need to understand your vision. You need to understand your mission. You need to understand what are your values. When you go to an agency and you give money to that agency to do your logo, your brand, if you don't know these stuff, the agency will do anything for you. Anything. We are right now in an economy that's, I don't know about Saudi, but in Bahrain, it's a downward economy at the moment. It will go up, hopefully soon. But when you have people are not spending money anymore on marketing, people are not spending so much on branding. The first budget that goes out of any company is the marketing department budget. So what happens? Agencies, they want business. If you come and tell them, hey, listen, I want to do a branding, they will do anything for you, even if you don't know what's your mission. Not all, again, not all. There are good ethical agencies, and some of them no, unfortunately. Without these, you need to have a direction without you are lost. Imagine you're driving a car, you want to go to a restaurant. I want to go to Chili's. If I know where I want to go, I will drive from A to B, from my home to Chili's. I know which direction to take, which traffic light to go. I will reach my place within 10 minutes, 5 minutes, depending where they end. But if I don't know my vision and mission, I don't know my values, how would I know what is my direction? So what will happen? You will go in circles with your agency. I don't like this, I don't like that, I'm not sure. I want something better, show me more options. And you get frustrated, and then many of the clients, they just agree with anything. Sahla Bafar, they will just agree with anything, because some of the clients, they feel shy to say no, khalas, just give me anything. If you don't know your vision, if you don't know your mission and direction, how would you do your business? This is something I learned the hard way. With the wall concept, when I started it, I want to do something fast, startup, yalla. I resigned, let's do something fast. I want to start my own business, khalas, it's enough. Working 15 years for other companies, I want to start my own thing. I did everything fast. I had the vision, but I didn't know what was my core values. I didn't know what was my mission. So when I started my business, I was lost a bit. I was only dealing with small clients. Dhafar Shahid. Sah? Dhafar is with me. Dhafar is always with me. We work together. Then I realized I need to have better vision. I need to have better mission. I need to understand my core values. Because of that, my scope of work expanded. Now I know what I need to do. I know who I need to target. I know who are my customers. I know how I need to deliver. I know what product I need to go for. Without this, these 3 or 5 core values, your branding is useless, no matter what you do. Because even when you post on Instagram and all, when you know this stuff, you know what is vision, you know how to post, you know what you need to say. The message. Very important. Do you believe in your product or service, or what is it? Money? Many people think about money only. When you only think about money, you're going to destroy your brand. I know a lot of companies in Bahrain. They came and told me when I was doing their brand, when I was working in other agencies, I'm going to do this, I believe in my brand, this is my vision, this is my mission. They just came up with something. At the end, they were just going following money, and they shut down. Companies who understand their values, companies who understand their customers, money is nothing. They believe in their product and service. You have pride when you sell it. You know what you're selling. Today in brand concept, I was just telling Bassam, we were talking about it. If a client comes, he says, how do you choose a client? I choose my clients if they know their mission and vision and core values. If they don't, I won't accept them. I won't do work with them. Because there are many reasons. If you work with people who don't know what they want, you're going to be in trouble. So you need to understand, you need to have your value to who you work with, different clients, so on and so forth. So you should believe in your product and service. Not only having a mission and vision is important, but you need to have love to your product and service. You need to believe in it. Unfortunately, nowadays, people don't care about your brand. They care about what you do for them. Many years ago, there was no social media. There was no Facebook, there was no Instagram. You know how hard it is for you to market yourself? You need to pay so much money to market, radio ad, newspaper ad, to reach. And there were less companies. Now there's companies everywhere. If I want to start a business, I will just start an account. Find a logo on Google, make it the same way. I have a company now. It's saturated. So people are bored from branding. People know what they need. What can you give them? Many companies neglect that. You need to focus on what can you give to your customers. Making a nice design, a nice Instagram account will not fulfill everything. You need to give value. Marketing is what you want others to feel. This is something that I have learned. Marketing is something that you want others to feel. Branding is how they feel about you. To reach to this level, you need years to do this. It doesn't happen 1 or 2 or 3 days. Branding and that feel, and let's go for
example, Mercedes, you feel something out of it, yeah?
Yeah.
You feel pride, you feel luxury, you feel something like that?
Apple, quality.
Well, yeah, you feel.
Nice, you feel, you touch it, you feel quality. Coca-Cola, refreshment.
Yes.
But the question is, how long did Coca-Cola and Apple and Mercedes?
Over 10 years.
No, 40, 50 years.
Well,
They reached to that level. As soon as you hear the name Coke, you remember the red color,
Yes.
refreshment,
Yeah.
friends, coffee shop, whatever, you know, the mata'am and so on and so forth. It takes years, not 1 or 2 days. Many of us, unfortunately, we don't have the patience. You know, you need everything fast, fast, fast. ليش ما صار؟ أكو سويت صرفت بيزار بس ما صار. It's wrong. It takes time. It takes time and effort. It doesn't happen 1 or 2 days. Let me give you an example. My channel, Unleashed by Mohammed Awadh. When I started, people of course made fun of me, that's normal. Why are you advising people? Stop it. ما صدقك. ايش فيك انت؟ روح سوي شيء ثاني في حياتك. قاعدين على اليوتيوب تنصح لوادم في الهاي. People want you to do videos to make fun of other people's. Joke or comedy. This is what people want. I said no, you know what? I want to be maybe not the first, but maybe the 5th or the 10th person in GCC to talk English. There is in Arabic what I do, but in English it's limited. So I don't want to only target Kharij, but I want to target also MENA region and wherever it is. It took me 2 years. 2 years to to get one call from Mohammed Al Majid to do this presentation for you guys. No, seriously. It takes years and patience. And by the way, this is one step. Today I'm here, it's one step after 2 years. I need another 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 years to reach where I want, where I can have interviews in my studio one day, inshallah, with business owners, with CEOs. I can take another year because I need to, خلينا نقول, deserve it first. عشان أستاهل. Otherwise I won't. If I don't work hard, the same goes with your brand. If you don't put time and effort to your branding, it won't work. Again, going back, we need to have patience. Branding is a long-term commitment. Let's talk about branding mistakes.
I like it.
Okay, branding mistakes.
Yeah.
What are the mistakes that many startups do? You are here talking about startups, huh?
Yeah.
That was the agenda, so I'll talk about startups. Okay, I don't know why the screen is like that. Okay, let's start. The question is, what is your profile? When I say profile, your brief. When you go to an agency, and many people say that agency is too expensive. I just work with a company that does for a 50 BD logo, 500 ريال سعودي. There are companies who does it for 50,000 ريال سعودي, 5000 دينار بحريني. But they haven't done a good proper work for me. They haven't done a proper work. You know why? Because your brief was wrong. Going back to your vision and mission and values, your brief was wrong. There was not enough information for that agency to understand what you want. صح ولا لا? You guys have agency. يصيركم هالمشاكل ولا لا؟ A lot, لا?
Yeah. They ask for the cheapest price.
They're cheap, it doesn't matter. But their brief is wrong. They don't know what they want. When you don't know what you want, what happens? When you give crap, you get crap. Sorry for my language. When you give crap, you get crap. When you give gold, you get gold. That's how I am. But it depends on which agency, which are going to come later on in the presentation. Are you consistent? When you post on Instagram, when you post on Facebook, when you do your marketing, are you doing the same thing? Or today you're posting about something and tomorrow about something else? Or, not to forget, are you posting every day or do you post once a month? That's where your brand is going to get hurt. Especially nowadays, you're living in a world that phone, this that is in your hand, is this most powerful device that anyone can have right now in their pocket. This one. Some people are afraid of posting consistently. I post on the wall concept 6 times a day. Some people, 6 مرات وايد ما عليك الناس, don't worry. Post. I post almost 15 contents a day on LinkedIn, between the wall concept, brand concept, unleash 15 to 20 posts content a day. By the way, content does not mean you have to have a nice, beautiful something. No, it could be, hey, Shabab, that's content.
Yeah.
That is content.
I post 5 times a day, as you said. It increased my followers from 1,000 to 8,000.
It will increase. It will increase. The reason is Instagram has this algorithm.
Yeah.
The more you post, the more. But keep in mind, even your post should look good. Image. Don't put too much text. Instagram knows that. So, are you consistent? If you're not consistent, then you won't reach where you want. People won't know you. Don't forget the hashtag. I don't like hashtags, but sometimes it works. Are your messages relevant? If you are selling computer, what are your messages? Your message should be related to IT, computer, speaker, anything. You cannot post something which is about life. Or you cannot post about, hey, listen, I just had a nice Coke. It should be all related. Unless you want to show a little bit of your personal life, that's something else. But it should be related. It should be relevant to what you're doing. If you're not relevant, people, see, it's all about people love expectations. People are waiting because they know this time, at that moment, this person is going to post. They know, people know. If I don't post a video Friday, 12 p.m.,
They'll ask you.
people will say, ما طرشت شيء. People are waiting. Not many for me, 2-3 people are waiting. But it's good, I love it. I want those 2-3 people to see my video because this is my target audience. Don't feel bad when you don't have too much followers, by the way. I know people who have 50,000 followers, when you post something, they have 2 likes. Don't bother about that, don't worry. You just keep on posting, okay? Be relevant. Where do you place value? Now, the question, the very important question is, you did your branding, you did your logo, you did everything. Are you adding value to people's life with your product? Like when I did my wall, when I started wall concept, I found a gap. There was a gap. You need to find your gap. The gap is, people go to wallpaper companies, catalog, choose whatever you want. And or if you want to do customized, you have to go to interior designer, who's going to charge you so much money and will not do a wall design. That was the gap in between. I use branding, decoration, and I do customized walls for the homes. I found a gap. Another gap is for signages, wayfinding. If you need a design, you need to go to Awadh Plastic, which is a production company. But when they do design, it's bad design. So I fixed that gap. So you need to find value. What is your value? What is that gap that you're closing? What is the pain that people have? If you are sending email or you're doing marketing, but you don't know what is the pain, I cannot get anything from you. If I know, what's your name?
Ali.
Ali Wannam. If I know Ali, his company, he has problem with his marketing. But I just send him a general email. He won't talk. But if I say, hi Ali, by the way, I just checked your Instagram account and your website. I found out that your website is quite old. We can do improvement. We can do this one, and this will increase 40% of your generation. And he will see it, and that's the pain. I touched your pain. I'm giving you value that nobody even came to you and talked to you about. You need to understand your customers. You need to understand your target audience. What value are adding? Are you confused? A lot of people are confused when they go to an agency. They are not sure what they want. They don't know their brief. They don't know their mission. They don't know their vision. ما تسمعون؟ كلكم تسمعون ولا لا؟
بس صوتك لا
تسمعون معي؟ مرة واحدة؟ اوكي. اوكي؟ اوكي؟ والله ما عندي مشكلة. I can do it يعني ما عندي مشكلة. Are you confused? Again, if you don't know your vision, mission, you are confused, you don't know what you want. Let me give you an example. A client came to me a few days ago, no, a few weeks ago. Mohammed, I need the logo fast. السريع. تعال بخديك. وداني غدا وقصة we sat together, we were eating and all of us, he said, I want a logo, but I don't want to pay too much. 150 dinar.
Oh my God.
I told him, no problem. You seem to be a nice guy, I will do it for you. Wallah, no problem. He gave me food, he gave me lunch, no problem. I'll give him credit. I thought I would do it for 150 BD, no problem, done. I started doing the logo, I did an amazing. By the way, I even told him, give me the design that you're looking for 150, show me some design, show me direction, I will do it for you. This is not branding. Oh yeah, Sari. This is not branding, by the way. He wants it for 150, okay. So I did logo 1 option, so I did option 2, I did option 3, I did option 4. He came back and said, you know what, I think I confused you guys. I said, this is the direction you gave me. He said, I'm not sure. He didn't know what his vision, mission, confused. I refunded him the money. I said, thank you very much. I learned the lesson. My lesson was, even if you get food, don't give a job. Don't do anything. Lunch, dinner, don't trust people. So, again, are you confused? Very important. Oh, sorry, because I think the screen, something's wrong, so that's the bottom. The last but not least, the mistake. Are you a follower or initiator? I always argue with many startups. Are you a follower? Are you an initiator? If you are a follower, Falan, he did this project. I want to do the same business. You will fail.
You're following it.
If you fall, you fail. You are not sheep. You are human beings. Think. I can follow, but I can improve now. At least improve. Sorry? That's what I just said. Follow, improve. Don't copy paste. Definitely. Definitely. And people who are innovative, example, Netflix, Blockbuster. Who remembers Blockbuster? Anyone? Netflix crushed them because they were innovative. Same, they provided, but then they add a few more stuff. Blockbuster, it's $1 billion company, billions of dollars gone. Kodak, again, billions of dollars gone. If you want to follow, but be innovative at least. Come up with new products, come up with new services, come up with new experience. Initiator, I love being an initiator. I love people who are initiators. You find a gap in the market and you create something new nobody has done. Anyone read Blue Ocean Strategy? Blue Ocean? You know what's Blue Ocean? Anyone? You have read the issue of Blue Ocean. Red Ocean basically is you are jumping into a sea where everyone is there. Blue Ocean is basically you're the initiator. You do something, it's there in the market, but you do something that your competition is irrelevant. You don't have competition. You are an initiator. You're coming up with some new ideas. This is very important. For me, this point is the most important point that nobody does. Not many people do it. Not many people. Branding knowledge. I'm a branding expert. Branding and marketing. I love talking to people. I know how to do business development. But nobody's perfect, right?
Yes.
My partner does finance. I went to Skillshare, paid $59 and $49. I said I want to learn how to do finance. Knowledge. I want to have a little bit of knowledge of finance. 3 years ago, I started doing Photoshop. I learned how to do a little bit of Photoshop. All my posts on the wall concept, brand concept, is done by me. Most of them. The ideas and content. I learned a little bit of Illustrator. It's not my job to learn designing, but I did it. Because when I know how to do things by myself. Many startups do this mistake. They don't educate themselves. You have YouTube. Just type how to do branding. How to do Instagram posts. How to do that, whatever you want. You get the answer. Startups, entrepreneurs, business owners, you need to put your hand to branding. At least a little bit of knowledge. If you don't have that knowledge and you start giving your project to other agencies, they will do whatever for you. And you think, oh, this guy is talking smart. Good language, good accent. I trust this guy. You need to have a little bit of knowledge in branding, at least a little bit. Understand it a bit. Put your hands into it. Give it to an agency, trust me, you will see the difference. Because you have that experience in it.
Yes.
So how you do an education workshop, go to do your marketing courses. Many people when they graduate bachelor's and master's, I studied, alhamdulillah, done. You need to educate yourself. I still study. I'm 35 years old. I still go to college in Bahrain. I study. Al-Hisab Tamkeen. Allah khalihum. Balash. It's good.
Yeah.
It's there. The source is there. I'm using it. Educate yourself. Don't depend on others to do it for you. You learn how to do this. Your business, your startup. You are not working in a company that has 1,000 employees and you have red flags. You cannot. It's a startup. It's yours. Your baby. You need to learn. Put your hands in everything. Like I have a friend. Ali Mashhadi, he has a company called AM Design. He used to do woodworking. He told me, Muhammad, you need to start coming to my garage, learn how to do tiles and all. That's your business. This Saturday I'm going to go fix the wall panels. The reason I want to do it is not because I will fix clients' wall panels, but if I have a little bit of knowledge of how I'm doing it, tomorrow the client talks to me, I know what to say. Put your hands into it. Branding knowledge, very important. The marriage of the agency and you. Now, what is this? When you go propose to get married, you go to the family's house, الأب والأم قاعدين. I want to get married to your daughter, so and so and so. What is the first thing the father does?
Ask about you.
You go ask about you. Are you a good man? Does he have a good job? Does he have a bad? Mali. شنو ماضي اللي هالشخص. And your family also goes and asks about that girl. شنو ماضيها؟ شنو هاي؟ شنو قصتها؟ دارسة ولا مو دارسة؟ Is she educated? So on and so forth. When you choose an agency, guys, startups, understand which agency you work with. In life, everything is this. Anything you want to have a partner, you need to know who's your partner. Even agency, you just don't go give money because they have a nice place. Some agencies, they do that. They spend so much money on interior. You go inside, it's beautiful. You'll be like, damn, this is the agency I want to work with. But they have zero knowledge. Zero knowledge in what? Ethics. Ethics is the most important thing that many agencies nowadays they don't have. Ethics and shouldn't. If I want to deal with him, I want his best interest. And every riyal he's giving me, making sure that he succeeds. If a client comes to me and says, I want a logo, I want a branding. First thing I did was, again, telling to Hassan the story earlier. Before I do your branding, rebranding, I want to go to your shop. I want to see your salespeople. I want to see the environment. Because no matter what I do for you, if your team, if your place is dirty, your toilet is dirty, if the uniform is bad, people don't know how to talk to customers. Whatever I'm going to do for you is useless. Fix this, then I will do for you. Otherwise, you pay me extra, and I will help you how to do it. صح ولا لا? Today, if I do marketing, a client comes and says, I have a budget 10,000 ريال سعودي for social media campaign. I have a promotion. I want people to come and buy my, let's say, car, سيارة, Toyota.
Why into designer companies?
I'm not a designer.
Creative companies, branding companies. ما بكون خلوة. الواحد بحث يعني when you go search the web, search the Instagram, we don't find you speaking out loud on these. So we're having difficulties.
Okay. What is the difficulty here?
Difficulty to learn which one is good, which one is better.
Okay.
To put some kind of evaluation criteria to reach you sometimes. And to see your portfolio proper. Instagram, most of the people are using Instagram.
No, Instagram is useless.
That's just useless.
People lie on Instagram.
Exactly.
I highly disagree. Instagram is not useless.
No.
It's highly used by so many consumers. It's the right channel to reach everyone here.
I'll explain to you
Instead of
something.
in any other platform.
I'll explain to you something. A trick that agencies do. Okay, a trick that agencies do.
This is the good about him. He's creating polarity. This is very important.
I'll tell you something. A lot of agencies in Bahrain, I won't name some of them, they post stuff, okay, and they take the idea from other agencies in the States and Europe.
Oh, stolen.
يغيبونه شوي. Okay, they post it. When you see the Instagram, you're like, MashaAllah, they seem to be really good. But when you talk to them, nothing. I'm not saying you cannot trust. Instagram is a means of communication. Yes. See, Instagram is a means of communication that you don't show the company, you show the personality of the company. Who's the team? Some people, they don't show this stuff. Like my Instagram account, the brand concept, what I do, I post works from other companies in Europe, US, people I follow, and I tag them.
Yes.
Because they are inspirational. I want to inspire others, that's my job. But then what I do videos. I talk about costs, I talk about this, I talk about value, I talk about many things.
I have a YouTube channel. So understand what I'm trying to say? So you cannot trust Instagram account 100%. I agree with you what
When
you
it comes
just.
to agencies, I assume so, but when it comes to businesses,
Okay.
they have this Instagram. So
No, definitely. No, definitely.
but
Definitely.
even so for agencies, they should communicate themselves on Instagram.
Definitely.
Because me as a business owner, I go to Instagram and look for people who represent themselves very well on Instagram.
Definitely.
Very
That's why over here mentioned case studies, portfolio, scope, agency profile, Instagram, value versus cost. You need to check everything. Sometimes
Exactly. Now, this is not properly facilitated. Now, yes, we use Instagram. So Instagram is definitely an important tool, but it's not quite. We call it agency. We're trying to do a branding, branding story, right? And we give this. No, it's fine. I think I'm loud.
No, still not loud.
I am loud. You know me, I'm loud.
I know you very well.
And at the end of the day,
That guy said, sorry, we're 7 to 4. I thought I'm talking to Aramco company. Entrepreneur or you're in business or, you know. So sometimes that campaigns are misleading. So now the question is, we don't know how to find a real creative entity, a creative house or branding entity. We can't ask. What we're doing is we're really relying on word of mouth versus on the social
Which is
media.
good. Word of mouth is
And
amazing.
then we go to the social media and we look and evaluate, and then we ask for a meeting and interview to. But are we getting the right information in the right space? No, not that much. I think that's still emerging.
Okay.
And emerging knowledge to everyone, I think, and that's why we're here and all mashallah for time. And if you can a little bit elaborate and maybe tell us, yes, there is weakness in promoting yourself, not you, but I mean that industry, standing up and saying we're here.
see, agencies is quite tricky. You will have an agency that has an amazing website and Instagram account. Sorry.
For me, what I think, should you take the recommendation from the various clients to us, take the municipality, the company, or agency, or any age, should be okay to work with the various clients to take the opinions and recommendation, what actually they doing with the project. Because sometimes the agency, they have a great figuration with the bad actions.
I agree. That's what I was saying. So, what's your name again? Smith, Muthaib? Excuse me, what's your name?
Sadiq.
Salim, one name, Salim. If I want to work with an agency, the first thing I want to do is to work with that person, not the agency. And I always share that. For example, if I heard agency ABC, so and so and so, they recommended me ABC A, come and go. I go to ABC, agency A, who's the right person? Who's the account director? Who's the managing director? I will sit with that person. Number one is very important if you are comfortable with that person.
تصغير تبع سبع العرب.
أحب-
هذا said on the spot.
I'll come to you. You have to be comfortable with that person you want to work with. Number one. If you find an agency who is asking you the right questions to solve your problem, that is a good agency. You will understand and good seriously, like I have experienced this. You will feel an agency or that person is good or not by their interaction with you and the questions they are asking you. Some agencies will ask you a simple question. What do you want from your logo? What colors do you like? Which font do you like? I will show you some examples. What is the purpose? And that's it. They don't go deep. How do you want your target audience to feel about it? What is the value added to your target audience? For example, what are your objectives doing such a thing, or your campaign, or your logo? What are your objectives? When some agents will come and ask you proper question that you never thought of, and when they solve these problems through this question, you will know that. See, at the end, agency is subjective. You can never find a perfect agency. You will never find a perfect agency no matter what you do.
But you think, but at the same time, I think sometimes those agencies has to be a partner. It's not about doing the job and leaving. It's about building
See,
up portfolio, building up
the agency, the problem is, my experience in Bahrain, I don't know how it's Saudi, but usually everywhere is like that. You want to have a partner with an agency, you are working with one person today, after 6 months, he resigns, someone else new comes in. Again, someone else comes in. Then again, you have to explain to that person all over again. That's the problem with agency. And many clients, they do this mistake also that, you know what, I'm fed up with agencies, I want to recruit an in-house designer. And they get worse and worse and worse.
The laptop switched off.
Okay? So, again, going back to what you say, it's all about gut feeling. It's about not working with agency, but working with that person.
And when we Google this, right, searching for some title, why your name is short? That's the question. Why we don't get easy access to the information? If you really know how to brand my company, why those branding companies doesn't pop up on the spot?
No, that's indexing.
Maybe you are doing something wrong with the website, with the
Their
names.
websites and they're not secure in the link. They're not secure even to access.
Again, if you are talking about a social media agency or website development agency who doesn't have this, then there's a problem. But when it comes to, like, for example, the branding agency, sometimes they don't care about this stuff. They have their reputation. They have people, clients who come to them by default. But if you work with a social media agency and you are putting their names and all, you don't pop up. Doesn't that doesn't pop up and all, that means they are doing something wrong in their own business. For me, it's common sense. But again, branding agency is something totally different. Some people, they don't even bother about website. I know agencies like that, literally. They don't care. But they are well known. People love to work with them because of the founders, because of the people they recruit. Because at the end, it's all people. I have clients in Bahrain when I used to work in an agency. People used to come work because they want to work with me, not with the agency. Not all of them. Some clients, they don't like me. For some reason. I don't know why. Okay? But some clients, they like me. I want to work with Muhammad Awadh. He liked me, I don't know. For some reason. So it's all about gut feeling. Gut feeling. How they ask you questions, who you are dealing with, and if you are comfortable with the person. Does it make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay? ما ضرورية لا. صح. يعني any product today, any product or service you go, you never find anything perfect. Never. Sometimes you go to a restaurant. For example, you go to a restaurant and eat a burger. You love it. Come after a week, that burger, the bun is 2 days ago. Allah, it was perfect, now it's different. It happens. It happens. Sometimes that person you work with, the mood is not right. He just resigned. We don't know about him. And he doesn't care anymore. It happens. It happens sometimes. But again, it's all your gut feeling. And if you're comfortable working with that person, this is how I do it. Even with my clients, I don't choose any clients, as I said before. Clients who understand what they want, and if I'm comfortable with them, otherwise I won't work. I don't care about money. Seriously, I don't care about money.
Lunch,
And the lunch. Lunch. But depending where. Depending where.
He learned his lesson.
Keep it as a
Sorry? Masna. Hey, first impression. It's all about first impression. Okay? Like value versus cost.
But the marriage, I think that's why I said it has to be a long-term partnership.
It's a long-term partnership.
The founder or the
Yes,
proper
yes.
Advisor or consultant running it.
Yeah.
Today.
See, some agencies, what they do. When I used to work in an agency called Media Links, we had a client who started working with Memak Ogilvy. Memak Ogilvy contacted me because they had my resume for somehow. They contacted me, we want you to work with us, to pay this much, and now we want you to be an account manager for this client. It turned out that client wants to work with me. Recruit that guy from that agency because I want to work with this guy. Bring him here. It happens. The client only wants to work with that person. So even yourself, if you work with an agency, you see the managing director is bad, but you love the account manager, you can work with another agency who's a very good managing director. I want that guy if you can bring it. It works, it happens. عرفت قصدي؟ It's only finding a solution. Sometimes you just need to عرفت قصدي؟ So value versus cost. Again, going back على الموضوع اللي حكينا من ساعة. Some agencies.
When you use the snake loop.
Sorry?
When you use the snake loop.
ما سمعك.
I told you
When you don't have solution.
انت بس ما قلت له.
you will use snake loop.
سنيك لوب بس يعني ethically مو unethically في طرق. أنا فهمت قصدك ethically in a proper way in a proper channel. Okay? Value versus cost. This is the main question that many people ask. Why some people charge 1000 ريال حق logo and some people charge 10,000 ريال for a logo. It's a logo. It's nothing tangible. It's a service. It's a design. You need to look at these both things.
But again, is the 10,000 justifies the 10,000? We've seen some branding companies.
Yeah.
They ask for on the high extreme part, and they try to beef up their proposals. Do they really justify? I don't think justify.
There are agencies who justify. There are agencies who don't justify. Unfortunately, again, it's all about that feeling, no? But again, if you are dealing with a company who's charging you 10,000 BD, sorry, 10,000 riyal Saudi, better for today. Let's see. You need to look at what are your value. Show me your case studies. What have you done? Who are the clients that you deal with? Show me. Let me understand better. Can you show an example of clients that you work which is in the same industry? And what have you done for them? Have you done any project? Keep this in mind. This is another thing that I usually do other agencies because I collaborate. The question I ask, have you done any project that you failed, that you haven't? If they say no, you're lying. Never deal with that. There is no agency in the world who haven't done a campaign or a branding that failed. Everyone failed. But you need to ask the right question sometimes to also to find out if you're lying or not.
This is the short way. When he told you he's never take that.
He thinks he's perfect. خلاص اطلع. Again, value versus cost. Some people I know who charge 1,000 riyal, but they have amazing talent. There are. But you need to understand what value is going to give you, he or she. There are people who are charging 10,000, bad job. There are people, 1,000 dirham, amazing job also. Sometimes it's about luck, to be honest, when it comes to branding and designing. Sometimes, not every time.
But you would do maybe a competition between 5 of the 100 BD. And you choose to be them. Instead of going with one with a 10,000 and...
But again, you have to look at the experience, no?
And you can make that...
Yeah. Sometimes you have to look at experience. How he's treating you. What is the customer experience? Very important. You are self-aware. Your brand should be too. Can some, us as human being,
I think there is no charge on this.
خلاص لا خلاص يلا
زين human being as us, it's very hard to find us as a person to be self-aware. مو كلمة self-aware ترى. Not many of us are self-aware. I became self-aware 3 years ago. I didn't know what I wanted. I became self-aware 3 years ago. It took me too much hard work to know it. If you think about yourself and being self-aware about what you do, where you go, what you eat, with who you walk, you need to be also self-aware about your brand. See where your brand is positioned at the moment. Many people will come to you and say, your friends or family, Ahmed, Falan, what you're doing is wrong. You won't accept it. ما تبي تسمع. I had many people came to my channel and said, by the way, your message was boring. By the way, your videos are 1 hour. Do it 5 minutes. I was ignoring it before. But then I became self-aware. Why people are telling me this? Why? And I learned. Hence, you need to be self-aware about your brand too. Your brand needs to be because brand is a personality. It's like us. We have personality, as I said at the beginning of the presentation. You need to know what people say. Do research. I do sometimes research on Instagram. I post it on a story. Hey everyone, what do you think of my product? Hey, is my cost expensive or cheap? What do you think? Be self-aware. If you are criticized, accept it. Understand that. Be self-aware. Many people, they don't accept it. بالذات احنا خليج. We don't accept. We don't accept someone telling us this, you are doing wrong, you failed. You are doing it wrong. We don't accept it. منحب. فاهم قصدي لا؟ We need to accept it. This is our business, this is our baby. We need to accept it no matter what people say. But of course, you need to analyze. Without you analyzing it, you won't have an outcome. So always be self-aware. Stop selling and start giving. This is a big mistake that many people do with their brand. I had this girl a few weeks ago. We sat together and we were having like a brainstorming session. She just told me, said, I have this my Instagram account. Tell me what you think. I went through it. I said, you have one problem, one issue. She sells cosmetics in a jar. And those cosmetics are homemade. No chemicals, no so and so, whatever it is. She has like more than 300 images. Something like that, 300, 250, 300, something like that. I don't remember. The images are what? Jar, cosmetic, jar, a person holding the jar. I was like, that's it? You are only trying to sell. People get bored when you sell. Why don't you come, create a video about yourself? If you're shy, don't show your face. Maybe you should put the camera in such a way and show your hand. How you create these ingredients. How you produce this jar. Talk about it. How you go through the process. Which channel do you go? A lot of people, when I say this, have a fear of giving. You know why? Because people have a fear, and if I show people what I do, maybe they'll copy me. I don't want anyone to copy me.
Anyone can copy you.
Nobody can copy me. If you are original, no one can copy you. Again, going back to my friend AM Design. He does woodworking, walls and all, he does. He shows people how he does it, but nobody does it. People buy from him. And his value goes up. Because he's showing the process. When you show the process, people pay more. Oh, mashallah. كل هالشغل على هل يستاهل هالمبلغ. Stop selling, start giving, start adding value to people. Do videos, don't be shy. A lot of us are again shy. Stay out of your comfort zone. We are always comfortable. We are always trying to be comfortable. Bait, shuggle, bait, shuggle, bait, shuggle. And again, we wake up, we hate ourselves for no reason. The same goes to your branding. You don't want to learn Photoshop. You don't want to learn Illustrator. You don't want to learn how to do social media. You want to do. You don't like to do videos. You don't like to post on YouTube. Then what are you doing? Mohd, I don't want. Stop giving. Stop selling. Because there is a book, I want everyone to purchase it if you can. It's called Jab, 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 Right Hook by Gary Vaynerchuk. This guy's my idol. I listen to every word he says. Go to YouTube, get right. Gary Vaynerchuk. Jab, 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 right hook. Give, take. I learned this from him, and it really worked. It really worked. Give information, how you do it. Talk about, like for example, this cosmetic example. I met the girl, then I asked her, can I post this on YouTube? I want to talk about you, but I will not mention your name. She was like, okay. I did it. That can lead you to somewhere big one day. I don't know what's going to happen. Sure, talk about it. This is how you're going to build your brand. When I say when you build your brand, it doesn't mean that you should have nice design, wallah hello, a picture of you're holding it with a nice. No, you need also to talk. Because social media right now became, as you said, I agree with you, like you said earlier. Social media is something big. But Instagram, because your website, you can do it corporate. What is our services? What are our projects that we have done? That social media love. People want to see who you are. Who's the guy behind, who's the girl or the guy behind the business? شنو شخصيته? Where does he go? What she does? A lot of businesses went up by person showing, hey, I just finished work and I'm just going to Starbucks, so I'm going to rest. If anyone wants me, I'm in Starbucks, People love this stuff. People want to see who you are. Sorry?
ستيف جوبز كان يحضر المعرض ثلث الشهر، كان يتكلم، كان يعرض هل هذا جزء من السيلف براندنج يعني هيومن بيرسونال تاتش هذه على البراندنج يعني؟
ايه السؤال من اول؟ والله ما قاعد اسمعك سامحك.
اقول
ايه
ستيف جوبز.
ستيف جوبز صح.
يوم كان يروح للثياتر كل شهر.
ايه
كان يتكلم، كان يطلع برودكت جديد.
صح صح.
هل هذا جزء من البراندنج حق
جزء
الهيومن بيرسونال تاتش على البراندنج حق ابل؟
definitely. People till date ليومك يقولون if Steve Jobs was there, Apple would have been someone much forward الحين.
Yes.
It's because of شو اسمه ذاك الحين
Tim Cook.
People don't trust him. He's a good guy, he's a good entrepreneur and CEO, but people love Steve Jobs because he had a vision and people trusted him. People trusted him. Everything he said, he had that vision. Again, Steve Jobs was a personal branding, like Cristiano Ronaldo.
عند سوري
Yeah.
سوري تحبه.
Cristiano Ronaldo was in Real Madrid, but Real Madrid, صح? He went to Juventus. Juventus Instagram accounts went a couple of millions higher just because of him. Personal branding. Look at, I follow Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm not a big fan of him. Sorry, whoever is. No, I don't watch football. I hate football. I'm not football. But you know, I like his stories. I like his post. He's with his son, he's with his wife, they go out, they're on the beach.
Don't you think if you're a business owner, there's a limit to sharing your personal life?
There is a limit.
And if you have, for example, a burger place, I don't need to see the owner talking about himself. I need to see more what he has on the menu, things that they're doing in the restaurant itself. I think that there's limits of humanizing the brand.
Can I give you an example? Salt and consult.
Yeah.
It is a human brand, but you see the owners coming out.
You get it, but you need to be creative, no? If you don't want to come out, what can you do?
Culture, for sure. بس it doesn't take هو واحد يعني
مو شرط لا مو شرط
that's يعني
مو شرط.
the best way to do it.
You need to find what is your best way. I'm not saying you have to do YouTube
I
live.
totally agree, it's not professional. بس on the other hand, تشوف ناس لا مثلا هي مثلا ميك اب artist بس she posts about everything and it works. الموديل هذا بعد it works for her يعني she's becoming more famous وكذا so I don't understand يعني how come it's not relevant. It's really confusing. I don't know what you're selling. You're selling your life, whether you're selling makeup, whether you're selling what are you doing exactly? I don't know, but it works.
It works. شوفي again Instagram and social media, it's all about experimentation. أنا هاي تعلمتها. Experimentation. Today, this month, I'm going to do something. It works, doesn't work, let's do something else. 1 month, شهر, it works, doesn't work, let's do something else. I do it always with my account. You need to experiment because social media, what happens? Trend changes. You will have new followers coming to you. You need to change. You need to understand who are your followers. Are they female or male more? What are their ages? Are they young or old? If they're young, I have to do this. That's what they like.
But I like the example of the restaurant. So
Yeah.
and basically now if you go to Discovery Channel or Food Network and you get a chef that's explaining his recipe and the way he presents his dish, you're gonna go visit that restaurant. You know nothing about that restaurant, but the minute you see it and you see the leaders how we prepare the things, and you know that's it. I'm gonna go and try it. And that makes difference. So I think that's if you try to balance and
See,
bridge.
there are people who love human elements.
Yeah.
There are people, I love human elements. أنا أحب أطالع الناس what they do. I like it. That's who I am. Some people know they don't like. Some people don't. I want to see what else they have. Like so they show image of a beach. ما لخص بالبرجر. It's nice to watch, right? It depends. You need to know again. Going back to the first or the second or the third slide. What is your vision, mission, value, and core value? And your direction. No. Because of that, based on that, you need to see how you brand yourself and how you communicate. When you don't have that, you will not know how to communicate. Understand what I'm trying to say? You need to know. Again, go back. Give. Don't sell. فهمتوا الموضوع؟ Because it's very important.
ثلاث بوكسات بعدين يسار.
Again, going back, what is your store focus? So, what is your culture? This is something that many people forget. What is your culture? Now is here, stop focusing on design. Stop focusing on design and start thinking about your customer experience. ما اسمعك sorry. Okay.
Can we differentiate between different cultures? For example, for the American brand, we have to shoot a big picture of the whole product.
صح.
One specific product, but then they give you small details on the product. While the Eastern culture, or Asian culture, they put a lot of tons of details.
صح.
And they don't show you different products, different things at the same time. So sometimes we see cultures, but up to now, we never find our culture or something like that. I can say that the majority of what we do, honestly, nowadays, and we should all support this, is the vision. And we should always use technology teams of our culture. But how can we use that to brand our
So the question is, how do I know what culture should I go for? صح?
How to present our culture?
I'll give you an example.
The right way.
I'll give you an example. The wall concept, what is our core values? Trust, honesty, humble, empathy, and connection, collaboration. So what happens now in my agency, when I work, or even if I go to recruit someone in the future, I want to be humble to them, I want to be empathetic to them, I want to care about them. I don't want them to wear suits. I want you to come to the office with a short. I don't mind that because that's my culture. That's my core values. If you want to learn, if you want to educate yourself, if I can help you, I'll pay you. Educate yourself. If you want to grow, I will help you how to grow. That's our culture. But if your core value is something else, then you have to go based on that. So many people focus a lot on design. I want to have a nice place with a nice, beautiful design, but they don't care about their people. Google, for example, just Google it. How is Google's office? They have slides, they have a cafe, people sit together, they enjoy, they have parties, they do a lot of stuff. Their culture is because it's a digital company. This is a culture. But if you go to Bahrain Alba, Babco, it's very corporate. Suits, overalls, that's industrial. It's all about your culture. Sometimes companies, they change their culture. Like I had a company, Bahrain Airport Company, a couple of years ago. I worked on their new vision and their mission. Came from the CEO. So even the company culture changed. The CEO wanted something, so we did a campaign for an internal campaign. They even rebranded a little bit. So sometimes it happens, you can't change your culture, but it all depends. Do you really want to do it? It's going to help you or not? You need to know it. Otherwise, what's the use of changing culture? You're not sure what you want to do or where you want to reach. So it's very important to think about your culture, your people. Culture is people. Think about them. And of course, when you care about your customer, with your culture, then you can provide a really good customer experience. Walt Disney, for example, when you go to Walt Disney, people don't pay so much money to go to Walt Disney because they want to see Mickey Mouse or Goofy. They want to go to see the experience. So when you go to a ride, water splashing in your face, the smell, I don't know what, Mickey Mouse comes to your child and takes a nice picture, the touch, the feel, the smell, the sound. This is all customer people pay for that.
Finding Mickey Mouse is the most difficult part.
Most difficult part. But going to find Mickey Mouse, I haven't been, but I heard from my friend, going to find, you see a lot of things that's happening around you. That's the experience. People pay for that. Thousands of dollars, people pay just to do that. They have their own, I heard that they have their own hotel in Walt Disney. It's a city. It's a complete experience. So again, customer experience is very important. If your culture is not right, you're going to have problem with customer experience. You will have sad employees, and you're going to have sad customer. صح ولا لا؟
Boys, it's a job company. Everybody choose the best.
Keep it simple. Work on being memorable, recognizable. Okay. Now this is a very important point when you do branding, when you come up with the logo, when you work with an agency. Choose the right name. Choose the right word and pronunciation. Now you are international, meaning if you're in Saudi, you're around the world. With a phone, everyone checks you out. So try to find the right name, memorable name. People don't forget you. Nice, simple logo, simple branding, simple identity.
Remind me by one of our friends who changed his, his company's name from Gassilli into Swatch. Yeah, he's
Gassilli.
doing a car, washing.
Yeah, Fawaz.
Remember him, yeah? He changed
Fawaz.
name from, Gassilli in Arabic into
Swatch.
Swatch. You know what I mean?
Speed wash.
Swash. Maybe I think it's an easy name, right?
Yeah.
Swash.
Yeah.
It's easy even for حق الأجانب. You should not only think about your local, you should think about your expats also. الإنجليز والفلبين والهنود and so on and so forth. Because the pronunciation should be easy for them. Swash is easy. I won't forget. Now, even when I reach Bahrain, I will remember what they said. Swash. Ghassani is also easy, but for me because I'm Khaliji, I won't forget the Ghassani. Okay? So it should be memorable, recognizable, relatable. The name should be relatable. Try to find a name that's easy to pronounce again and relatable. Whatever you are, Microsoft. خلاص يعني.
Like who's fit, like that.
For example, okay, some people will argue, okay, Apple, ايش دخل Apple with electronics? You can argue, yes, you can argue. But then again, Apple is an easy that you won't forget. There is a different strategy for it that came up. There is a reason for it. I don't know exactly what Steve Jobs thought about, but it worked. But there's a meaning of that apple. I think the apple of Eden or something like that. The bite, I guess.
Why did he name Apple? Because Isaac Newton.
Gravity.
Yeah.
Gravity.
But there are many meanings. Is the apple of having Eve, Adam and Eve, and there is, this, for example.
It's not that actually.
That is that one.
Isaac Newton talked about debating the theory of the force. So they said Apple is the name.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, again. Again, it's very important. Many people have this problem. Don't be perfectionist. Relax. Everyone's trying to be perfect. When you are perfect, action will not be done. You look at every detail. صح لا؟ Every detail. ليش هالفونت هني هاللون؟ ليش this over there is this? Why are you using that color? This is not the right orange. This is not. Relax. Relax. Don't be perfect. You can never be perfect. Trust me, you can never be perfect.
Expect certain level of acceptance.
There is a standard.
Perfection.
There is a
Be
standard.
certain global touch that you expect from today or any branding company. Not, for example, a domestic touch. I can share with you.
صح.
مثلا content and then content writers and those that you expect good writing in your company.
Definitely. انت شايف ارامكو صح؟
لا.
مو ارامكو؟
No.
Ex Aramco? Okay, ex Aramco. Okay. You look like an Aramco person. Okay. Start doing, taking action. Do it. Post. Work on your branding. How you think is the best for you. Do it.
Even YouTube channels, the very good ones, when you can go back to their old videos and find how awful they were.
ضحك على نفسك.
Yeah,
شوف
yeah.
نفسك قبل 10 سنين كيف كنت.
Yes, yeah.
And one mistake many people do when they do their posts or branding, whatever, they show to other people.
Yeah.
يعطوك إحباط. لا. اتمنى تقول لي لا. I'm just showing. Tell me okay ولا لا. خلاص. Don't bring me all this stuff. خلاص. You don't like it. Move on. As long as you love it. As long as you feel that this is the right one. Because some people bring you down. Hence you are trying to be perfect. إيه تقبل مو مشكلة. You know. But sometimes you need to listen بعد لا. If out of 100 people 90 said لا and 10 people said لا, there is a problem يعني. Understand?
Yeah.
Now you're not being perfectionist. You are trying to solve a problem. في مشكلة. Okay? Stop being perfect. Start doing. Without doing, to be honest, you will never move.
Maybe from business perspective, roll out. And there is a learning curve.
There is a there is a learning curve. I learned so much when I started posting, branding. Even my scope of work. أكو ضافر على صح ولا لا? How many times we sat together in the office? I change. I keep on changing. لا هي غلط. Let's do this. لا let's do that. Do it. You are a startup. Nothing's holding you. You're not a big corporation. Again, I told you don't have red flag. You are a startup. You can keep on doing till you find the right, perfect balance that you're looking for. But as long as whatever you're doing is ethically right, culturally, and to the people, you don't hurt anyone's feeling. Move as you're supposed to think about it before you post anything. A lot of people do mistakes. They post stuff, they don't think about others. I'm مشكلة.
It's not like consider it as an experimentation.
Do experimentation, but do the right experimentation. Don't do the wrong experimentation. مو بس يلا انا بسوي محمد عوض قال لي خليني بسوي لا. Do the right way. Yeah. Yes, studies what others have done. See your competitors, what they have done. Don't copy them. See what they have done. What are their content? What they are doing. Look at the market. مو شرط competitors in Saudi. It could be people, companies out of Saudi.
Yes.
US, Europe. See what they are doing. Learn from them. Get inspired by them, and do better.
It's not like MVP.
MVP. شنو دي MVP?
Minimum value product.
Okay. Again, it's a process. It's all about process. And thank you. So, I could sit and talk for 10 hours, but I'm trying.